Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the anime Nisekoi, a romantic comedy that mixes school life with a bit of mafia drama and somehow makes it all entertaining. If you enjoy love triangles, misunderstandings, and characters constantly avoiding their feelings, this anime might just be your thing. Let's break it down. Nisekoi, which translates to false love, follows Raku Ichijo, a regular high school guy, except he's also the heir to a Yakuza family. One day he meets Chitoge Kirasaki, who turns out to be the daughter of a rival gang leader. To stop a gang war, the two are forced to pretend they are in a relationship. But here's the twist. Raku's actually in love with his classmate Kosaki Onodera, a shy and sweet girl he's liked for years. On top of that, Raku has also made a childhood promise with a girl long ago, and all he has left from that time is a locket. The rest of the story unfolds around figuring out who that mystery girl is, while his fake relationship with Chitoge slowly starts to feel more real. Throw in more girls, more confusion, and a lot of funny moments. That's the core of Nisekoi. Nisekoi's pacing is light and easy to follow. The first few episodes set up the main plot pretty quickly. The fake relationship, the childhood promise, and the love triangle. From there, the anime takes its time developing each character, usually with one girl letting the spotlight per episode. Some people might feel like the story drags a bit, especially in the second season where not much progress is made in the plot. But for fans of slice of life and rom-coms, the slow pace is actually part of the fun. You're not watching to rush to the ending. You're watching to enjoy the chaos. Nisukoi doesn't just have a complex fantasy world or anything like that, but the way it builds up its school setting and the characters' backgrounds is impressive for a rom-com. You have got the school life, the gang rivalry, and even hints of action at times, which adds a unique flavor to the anime. Each girl has her own story and personality, and the anime does a great job showing their individual relationships with Raku. Even the side characters are memorable, and the humor keeps everything lighthearted and fun. The animation is bright, colorful, and expressive. The studio behind it is Shaft, is known for doing some things a little differently, using unique camera angles, exaggerated reactions, and quirky effects, and it is honestly one of my favorite studios. That style really fits Nisekoi's comedy and fast dialogue. Sometimes it feels like a little too flashy for a simple love story, but it never gets boring to look at. Every character is visually distinct and their designs match their personalities perfectly. The soundtrack isn't too flashy, but it works. The opening and ending songs are super catchy, especially the first one, Click by Clarice, if I'm not wrong. It sets the fun tone right away. Voice acting is also a strong point. The actors really bring out the comedy, especially with Chitoge's outbursts and Raku's panic whenever he's put in an awkward situation, which is pretty much all the time. While Nisekoi didn't win any major awards, but it became a big hit among rom-com anime fans. It was one of the most popular anime of its season and got second season, which says a lot. The manga also did really well and ran for over 200 chapters. Fans loved it for the mix of humor, romance, and mystery, even if the ending caused some debate, which I don't want to spoil here. If you've seen shows like Toradora, Love is War, Rent a Girlfriend, trash. Nisukoi fits right in. But what gets what sets it apart from the whole fake relationship turning real thing, uh, mixed with childhood promise plot, it's kind of like a mashup of every rom-com trope, but in a good way. Compared to Toradora, it's much lighter. Compared to Love is War, it's more chaotic and less strategic. And unlike Rent a Girlfriend, it's really good. Yeah, it's not trash, definitely not. Nisekoi has two anime seasons, but it never fully finishes the story from the manga. The anime ends before the final choice is made, so if you want to know who Raku ends up with, you'll need to read the manga. And This was a bit disappointing for some fans who wanted a proper conclusion on screen, but the anime still covers enough to enjoy the characters and their stories. So, what do I think of Nisekoi? Honestly, it's just fun. It doesn't try to be deep or overly dramatic. It gives you likable characters, hilarious misunderstandings, and just enough romance to keep you invested. Yes, the plot doesn't move very fast, and you might get tired of who is the promised girl mystery dragging on. But if you're into romantic comedies, Nisekoi delivers everything you'd want. And then some. It's the kind of anime that's easy to binge, but also fun to rewatch. Like I've rewatched it, I think 2 or 3 times, and it just has the right mix of sweetness, silliness, and humor to keep you smiling. I give Nisekoi an 8.2 out of 10. Not perfect, but definitely entertaining and charming. A must watch for romcom fans. It's highly underrated. Let me know in the comments who your favorite girl is. Team Chitoge or Team Onodera or someone else. And if you haven't seen Nisekoi yet, maybe it's time to give it a shot. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next review.